cue the sun. It's a little cloudy today. Lose the clouds. Well, all right, we tried.
Good morning. In case I don't see you. Good afternoon, good evening, good night.
Hello out there, wherever you are. As for me, I am in Seaside, Florida, and we are here to check out the filming locations from the 1998 Jim Carrey dramedy, I guess you could say, The Truman Show. And I am here in front of Truman's house. You can see it actually has the 36 on the door, but that's not actually the address. The address is 31 Natchez Street. Is it street? I think it's street. But yeah, so they kept the 36 and it looks almost identical. And you can kind of see, like, look at this street. You can kind of see why they chose this to be a film set, because it basically looks like it is a film set. I mean, look at that. Look at the road. That is a road. That's not a walkway. That is an actual street. But yeah, we are here to check out the Truman Show filming locations on Tom Was Here.
This is Robert Stack, and when I'm not solving mysteries, I'm watching Tom Was Here.
But yeah, it's really cool that they kind of kept, I mean, the house looks pretty much the same. Now, this was a garage, I believe. This was a garage because when he pulls out, or when he is starting to figure things out in the movie, he's sitting in his driveway and he's noticing that the same three people keeps passing by here on a loop. So he's starting to figure things out. But yeah, this part was a garage. So they did change that. But it's really cool that they actually kept the door. They kept the address number the same, even though it's a different address number. It must confuse the new mailman every time they come here, or any deliveries. But really, really cool. Really cool to see it, that it's actually still here. That's very awesome. But when Truman was starting to escape, he kept going around in circles right around this gazebo, basically. He was driving around like a crazy person around the gazebo more than a few times, with Laura Linney looking panicked. But yeah, that is the gazebo. I would have drove around it a few times if this wasn't the busiest beach town I had ever been in. So, but it turns out it is. So Seaside actually used the funds they got from the Truman Show to build this neighborhood school, which is also their town hall. Which is actually really cool. So that's what they used it to improve the city, by building it, building this school. I think this whole school here is because of the Truman Show. If I read that correctly, I think that's right. Let me know in the comments below if you heard anything different. So you can actually see this lighthouse looking thing in a bunch of different shots. One when Truman actually pulls up to his place of work. And several other times during the movie, you can kind of see it protruding over the building. So that is a good landmark for you to check, the main town of the Truman Show here. And this is the Truman Show city proper here. This is Seaside, Florida's Main Street. Yeah, you can certainly see why they picked it. You know, with kind of that hometown Main Street beach house feel, but also has enough to make it look like it's in a bubble, because it certainly feels like it is at times. So Jim Carrey, he goes about his normal day, kind of walking through this thing. He goes, drives around, he parks, he does his business, goes to his place of work. But when he starts noticing that something's not right about the town, he starts, kind of going in different directions. He at one point stops traffic. He does puts his hand out and stops the car and keeps walking. But yeah, that's all on this main drag here of Seaside. Right here. And when he starts to freak out, he goes to visit his friend. His friend works in this market over here, Modica Market. I don't think it was called Modica in the movie, but he runs in. and he tries to explain to him all the weird things that are going on. And he's filling up a vending machine. We're gonna go in there right now and check it out. And that's how you know you're in the right place. Right there. There's, I believe, some shots from the movie as well. And you can see that's really cool that it's still there. Yeah, right here, actually, directly under the Truman Show poster, was where I think the vending machine was. So the vending machine was kind of here, and you can see that framed in the thing because the one guy's stalking right here, and you can see the door behind and the rest of the store. So I think this is almost roughly the exact spot where the scene was that was filmed inside this market. And it's actually directly under the Truman Show poster. So if you're in this market and you're looking for that, it is directly under the Truman Show poster. It's roughly the scene that was shot here. So that's awesome. Wait.
Look at those things.
Look at these. If you do stop in Modica Market, make sure you check out these production photos that are above the door before you leave. I almost missed them. But yeah, they're directly above the entrance exit door, so make sure to check them out. There's some really cool stuff in there. Yeah, it's a really cool market worth checking out, not just for the Truman Show, but it's actually got some really cool stuff in there. As you can see, that same tower here, which is over by Seaside Main Street, and also the Gulf of Mexico, which is right over here. Very, very cool. So that's how close, I mean, the town is called Seaside, and it's certainly Seaside. Blue umbrellas as far as the eye can see. Down to the edge there. You know, it's funny. As we were coming here, and I've seen videos and, you know, kind of did a little research on this. I was like, oh, Seaside's kind of like a small little hidden gem. It's like a small little haven. As we got closer to Seaside, I was like, wow, everybody knows about this little hidden gem. It's not much of a hidden gem as much as it is that everybody knows about it once you get here. So it's very, if you go hunting for Truman Show locations, you can get to the house pretty easily and accessibly. As you get to town square, though, it's very, very busy, and you can see why. I mean, it's a beautiful little beach town. I get why people are here, why they vacation here, why they travel to here. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. But yeah, that'll about just put a bow on Truman Show filming locations. And all these nice little food truck places in here. But yeah, it's pretty cool that they blocked off kind of that city area so you can kind of just do your own, you know, you can kind of walk down the streets that Jim Carrey walked in the Truman Show. You can walk right down them. Well, that'll wrap it up for the Truman Show filming locations. Guys, thanks so much for watching. If you are new here, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to support me on Patreon like John Bailey did, you can do so. Link is in the description below. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt, a Tomwashere t-shirt, you can do so at Spreadshirt, as well as links to my eBay store, Facebook page, Instagram, Clubhouse, and the Pennsylvania Autograph Collectors Association. Links are in the description below. But when it comes to the Truman Show filming locations, I can say that my name is Tom and I was here. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
And
in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.